All right, today we're going to go over the different parts of Inventor and the toolbars within Inventor. I'm just going to go through all the stuff that's on your note sheet that you're going to fill out. So just kind of watch and listen. If you pick up a couple as I go, that's fine. But at the very end, I will show you the page with all the answers written down. So just kind of watch and listen for a second, and then you can write them all down at the end. Okay, so along the very top up here, it's called the Quick Access Toolbar. There's a lot of the things that you can get to very quickly. Again, so Quick Access Toolbar. Okay, underneath that, on this great big bar that goes across the whole Inventor screen, is called the Ribbon Bar. Within the Ribbon Bar, you have a lot of different places that you're going to click on where you're going to get the different features and things that you're going to work on. Down the left-hand side, almost one of the most important places on Inventor is called the Model Bar or the Model Browser Bar. Okay, that one disappears sometimes. I'm going to show you really quick how to get that back. If you go to View, you go to User Interface, you notice that goes away. You need that all the time. It's very important, so make sure that is clicked and that it is back on there. Okay, so that is called the Model Bar or the Model Browser Bar. Out here in the middle where you work all the time, this is called the Graphics window. That is where you do all your work and create your parts. On the right-hand side, this thing up here is called the View Cube, and down the right-hand side there's some navigation tools. So this whole section is called Navigation Tools. If we focus just on those navigation tools, when you hover over the View Cube, the little house comes up. That's the Home button. And then, I keep calling the View Cube, is the View Cube. Underneath that, all these down through here, it is the full nav wheel. This is called Pan with the hand. With Pan, you can move things around. Okay, the next is Zoom. With Zoom, you can zoom in and out. Okay. The next one down is called Orbit. Orbit allows you to spin things around so you can see all the different sides. And the next one down here is called Look At. Okay, and if you saw that, when you hover over things, if you're not sure what something does, if you just hover over it, Inventor will bring up a little explanation of what things do. Okay, so that is the navigation tools. This little bar right here is called the navigation bar that has these 5 tools on it that we use occasionally. Now across the top, we talked about this ribbon bar that goes all the way across. Within the ribbon bar, there are tabs. And if you don't know how to use tabs with Google and everything else we do, everything has tabs that you go through. Okay, and then underneath the tabs within the ribbon bar, there are panels. So you see these little lines here. Those designate different sections and panels. So this is the Create panel. You can use to create. There's a lot of functions you can use to create. Then the Modify panel, Work Features panel, Pattern panel. We'll use all of those. Okay, and then within each panel, there are tools or commands. Okay, and let me just show you a couple things. With the navigation tools, I just like to show my class that there are these you can click on, but if the middle of your mouse, there's the scroll wheel. It's actually a button. If you push the middle button, the scroll wheel down as a button, it becomes the hand. So it's much easier than clicking the hand, clicking out here, clicking off, I think. Use whatever works for you. But if you just click that middle scroll wheel, then you can move things around. Okay, the middle scroll wheel also, if you push it away from you, things go away from you. If you pull it towards you, things come toward you. It comes towards you or away from you, wherever your cursor is sitting. So if I want to look at this corner, if I put my cursor right on that corner, it will zoom in or out right on that corner. If I want to look at that corner and I have my cursor to the left, as it goes right where the cursor is and it disappears. If you ever completely disappear, you come up here and click the house, little home button, it brings it right back in. And then the last one down here, Orbit, if you click the Shift key on your keyboard and hold it down and then click the middle scroll wheel, it allows you to spin things around. I find that much easier than trying to move this guy around or clicking and dragging this guy out. Okay? The View Cube is very good for moving around if you want to hit an exact side. Like if you want that exact front or exact isometric view or the exact top, it zooms in perfectly and then you can flip around to those exact sides. But if you just want to spin it around, see a little part because you need to click on this bottom part, just click the Shift key and the scroll wheel on your mouse, and then you can spin things around. Okay, now I'm going to shift over, so make sure you get all these on your note right here. Okay, this will show us the all the things I just told you. So I'm going to leave it there. I'm not going to hold it forever, but remember you can always pause the video on this part and so you can write all these things down. Quick access toolbar, ribbon bar, model browser bar, graphics window, navigation tools. In the navigation tools we have the home button, the view cube, full nav wheel, pan, zoom, orbit, look at. That right there is called the navigation bar. Then we have the tabs along the top of the ribbon bar, the panels within the ribbon bar, and then the tools and commands within those panels. And that should